Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday, which is the day after Saturday and the day before Monday. So, we're just going to hang out for a little bit today, guys. I have some questions I want to ask you. So, when y'all get here, go ahead and drop a hello and how's your father in the chat, and we will get crack-a-lack in here like some cracklins. I'm exhausted. I already was up, did my workout and stretching and protein shake, and I want to go back to sleep. I'm having hi, how's your father? Jeff, what's up, man? Yeah. What was I gonna say? So I have been really slow getting back into weights, like weight training and stuff, because for those of you who remember, I hurt my back at the end of January, and driving the kids around. Right on. Well, stay safe, stay safe. And I fucked up a couple of my verts. My verts got a little messed up. So I've just been doing yoga gabba gabba. And Bunny, what's up? And with all of the weight loss that I've been doing, like I've been feeling kind of weak, like I need to be like lifting and stuff. So for the last 2 days, nigga jam. Adam, what's up? Vertebrae. Sorry. My L was it L3 and L4? I fucked up. Lifting, which is funny because my T6 has been completely fucked for like almost 10 years now. For those of you who have been around since the very beginning of this channel, I cracked vertebrae on slippery, icy shit when I lived in Big Bear. Putting the kitchen underwater, washing things. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, backs are backs. It's kind of tricky for me. I think more than most people, just because I have a really long torso. Like that sounds stupid, but like my torso's a lot like longer than most people's. So it puts a lot of pressure on parts of my spine. And so I have to what do you call it? Like my core has to be like way more together than I would say like the average person. I don't fucking know. I'm just telling you what doctors tell me. So anyway, so that was fun. I'm one of those people who starts to resemble a golem if I don't see my chiropractor fairly regularly. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, I can't do chiropractors. Like, it scares the shit out of me. I'm trusting somebody not to paralyze me, and it's terrifying. And I got into a car accident when I was like 17, I think, and went to a chiropractor, and I never had been before. And I was actually kind of excited. I'm like, ooh, chiropractor, that sounds like I'm doing something, you know? And I went, and the guy's like, okay, I'm gonna, just crack your neck. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, I don't know how I feel about that. And so he like had my head and he's like, no, I'm not gonna do. And so like he fucking lied to me. And so from that moment on, like I just have not trusted chiropractors. And it's funny because I was in a relationship with a chiropractor for a while and still would not allow any kind of crack-a-lackin' going on. Oh yeah, that's terrifying. It took me years to find someone I trusted. The guy I see now does chiro for one of the UK Olympic teams, so I feel fairly safe. Oh, that's good. Oh man. But now I'm talking about it. Did I jerk my neck just now trying to tell that story? Oh, it's killing me. He said he wouldn't kill you, but then he killed you. Fucking asshole. Yeah. For real. Um, Let me see. What else was I gonna say? Oh, so I don't know if I did this in my vlog, but like I'm so see, here's another thing. I'm super behind on vlog type videos because I've been holding them off because I like to have as much like writing content on the channel and I don't want to like bombard you guys with like a bunch of just like me doing dumb shit around town stuff. And so like this week I finally just said, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna fucking put a bunch of this shit up. And oh my gosh, MJ's hair is here, guys. Everyone say hi to MJ's hair. Oh wait, hang on. MJ's here. Okay. Ah, the hair's always gotten to fucking drag MJ along. I'm just kidding. Um, so yeah, so I've been like putting like the last like 4 or 5 days, I have been just putting a bunch of other random videos up because I'm tired of the backlog and I have a lot of content that I haven't posted. And like, I mean, you guys, I was at the beach last week, right? I'm trying to think of when, if we're going chronologically, when that beach stuff is even gonna pop up. Probably not for another week. It's fucking crazy. I'm a little behind in your latest doing dumb shit around town video, but I intend to watch them all. Well, thank you. The one today was if I was able to find mangoes at Aldi's because I finally went to Aldi's. I've never been to inside an Aldi's before. I order groceries from them all the time, but I've never been. So that was pretty exciting. Anyway, who gives a shit, right? What I'm trying to get at here is that I had a minor surgery last week that I keep forgetting I had, and I keep ripping my stitches. So that is driving me this much crazy. So yeah, so I had a what do you call it? Like I guess it was just a cyst. I had a cyst removed from my back, and it was really easy. Like it was a really decent operation kind of thing. It didn't take very long. Um, and the doctor did a really good job sewing it up. But because I'm an idiot and I keep fucking it up, I could tell where it looked good, and then I can tell where I ruined it. So I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way possible without offending everyone and YouTube. But now, like, the wound looks like how do I say this? Okay, here, I'll say it like this. My wound has a taint, if that makes any sense. And when you have a taint, that means you also have the thing in front of it and behind it. And that's what um, my thing looks like. This is awful. I should have just said what I was going to say. This sounds 100 times fucking worse. Oh my fucking God. Ugh. I'm so sorry, you guys. Adam's like, no, that's solid. I understand completely. Yeah. Um, so so yeah. What else has been going on that I wanted to talk to you guys about? Oh, the chapbook and book sale thing is still going on. Um, if you want any books of mine, just send me an email. I hate mattwall@gmail.com, and we'll put together a pack. And as long as you guys can cover shipping and throw me a couple bones just to be a sweet motherfucker, I'll send you everything I have. Oh, the storage unit is not empty for. Wait, is that video out yet? Spoiler for that video. The storage unit is not empty yet. I got almost everything out of it. We threw a ton of shit away. And then I found like 3 boxes of stuff that belongs to my mom and my sister. How I ended up with this shit, I have no fucking idea. But I asked, I'm like, you guys are gonna have to come out and go through this shit. And they're like, both of them said this, like, oh, well, couldn't you just like bring the boxes here and have us go through them here? And I'm like, no, like, I mean, my sister lives like an hour and a half away from my storage unit, um, in the opposite direction. And then my mom lives about, I don't know, like 45 minutes from it. But then again, it's like, well, I'm asking them to come out. So now I sound like an asshole and I understand. Um, can I get one of every book you've got left? Yeah, if you want. Mindy, what's up? Yeah, I could send you everything, dude. And then Adam, I don't know if you're gonna want this, um, but I have a lot of like materials as well. So if you, since you're kind of local to me, if you want like a bunch of paper and cardstock and shit like that, um, let me know and I'll just give you that shit too. Yeah, there's a good amount if you're interested in that. Um, I'm trying to remember. It's so funny. I had a fucking list of things that I wanted to go over in this live stream. And I was about to write it down, and I'm like, oh, how hard is it going to be to remember this stuff? And then I watched like 2 YouTube shorts and started like cracking up and shit. Completely forgot everything I wanted to talk to you guys about. Sure, I would love your paper and card stock. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, no problem, dude. Famous last words. Oh no, Nikki, what were my famous last words? Oh shit. What did I do? Oh, dude, I say a lot of last words. Oh no. This could be really bad. Shit. I can't remember if I said anything bad. Oh, you'll remember the list. Yeah, no shit, right? Oh my god. Yeah. Um so there was that stuff. Jimmy! What's up, dude? Um there was also, let me ask you guys this, because this is something that I'm really on the fence about, and I know we've talked a little bit about it before. But um do you guys like watching videos of random shit that I do? Like, would you rather me not do that kind of stuff? Um, would you, Caitlin, what's up? Like, like, do you like watching me go to the store? Do you like watching me like drive away from parking cops? Like, do you like it when I go places? Um, or would you rather me not do any of that shit and just do like writing videos and the occasional book video? I just don't know how often I would do um that stuff. I do like watching videos of random shit that you do. Okay. I like the random videos, but it's hard to hear you. Oh, JH, what's up, dude? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing about the audio on some of those videos. If I'm like in a car usually. Well, there's two things here. One, if I don't have my earbuds, it's like worse for some reason. So if I'm just talking into my phone. Um, but if I'm in the car, sometimes that's hard, especially if I'm on the freeway. If I'm walking on a major street, I know the audio's shit because buses come up and all sorts of crap like that. So I try to up the levels on those videos, but sometimes when I up those, it's too much and it just sounds like crackly and garbage. So a lot of times the stuff that you guys see is stuff that I think actually sounds good enough to listen to. There's a lot of stuff that ended up like not working. Like I'm like, dude, the audio on this is just too bad. So I just like get rid of it. So I I don't know. There's a part of me that if you guys are down with random shit, I'll get like a field mic kind of thing to where that shit'll be like you'll be able to hear me better. But I didn't want to put money into getting shit if you guys don't like that content. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I would also like to get like an actual camera instead of just using my phone all the time. Because this is another thing that happened. I was trying to make room on my phone last week. And because I don't know every single thing that Apple tries to tell me at all times, I clicked this button to save space. And what it ended up doing was deleting every video and photo off my phone from the last like 6 years. And I completely panicked and didn't know what to do. And for about 24 hours, I thought I had completely lost everything, like every picture. Like the videos I don't really care about because the videos I make just for YouTube. And like when they're on my phone, I get rid of them anyway. But like the photos of like me and my family over the last 6 years, like not having that, like totally freaked me out. And so I ended up getting them all back. But I don't know. It was a bit of a terrifying moment. So that was fun. But what was the oh, but all the footage that I've shot that I haven't edited yet was gone too. So that freaked me out. Um so yeah, so let's see what else is going on here. Ask Adam Gary what he uses. I could hear him good. Well, Adam Gary like films in like a little bunker. So I don't think there would be any, and I'm sure he has like a decent microphone too. Um but yeah, like do you guys have problems hearing me like besides Jeff? Like let me know. Like is this like all over the place thing? Any updates on the documentary? The only updates are is we were going to finish a lot of the shooting during that trip to the East Coast. And since the East Coast trip isn't happening, um, I don't know what's going on with that. There are, if I could be real, there are people who I want to take over that I trust more, that I would rather them do it, but I know that they don't really have the ability to do that right now. And the people who have been in charge of it, like I'm fucking sick and tired of working with, and I don't want to do anything with them anymore. So, um, the how do I say this? I'm trying to pick my words very carefully here. because I can't call anybody crooks or pieces of shit or anything like that, because that would be slander or libel or whatever like that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm definitely not going to do it on a fucking live stream. Okay, because that would just be wrong. But I trust other people more, and yeah. So I don't I feel like I totally fucked that whole thing up. You guys know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. Mindy, I like random stuff videos. Good. He does videos where he's walking to the store. Oh, okay, so I'm sure then he's got something. I wonder what he shoots on. Is he just shooting on his phone? Me and him are supposed to talk soon. Maybe I should just hit him up. Sorry, don't think that made sense. I like watching the moment in time videos, vlogs, etc. But I also like the videos where you tell stories about your experiences for novels and film. I think he just uses phone. Okay, so like story time videos are good. Shit, if you guys like story time videos, I could tell you the most horrific shit that's ever happened in the world. I didn't know you guys like that shit. Like, I know that like when questions come up and things happen, then I could tell a story and then it makes sense. But I didn't know, just like me sitting here saying, like, oh yeah, this one time this guy pulled his cock out and started screaming at me and put it in my face, and I was trapped up against the wall. If that's shit that you're interested in hearing about, I got 100 fucking million stories like that, dude. Adam uses his phone. That could be an easy upkeep to when on the road. Oh, for real? Yeah, totally. That would be cool. But yeah, like I want to make sure you guys could hear me okay. Like on videos when I'm like not inside. I'm gonna try to jog your memory about that thing you wanted to tell us. Does it have anything to do with chapbooks, internet drama, moving out of LA, or more shit being stolen from your house? Nothing's been stolen from my house. Wait a second. No, nothing's been stolen from my house. Um, internet drama. You know what? There kind of is. I don't know if I should even talk about this. I wasn't going to bring it up. There's a couple things I wasn't going to bring up. Maybe I'll bring it up in a couple minutes here. Let me see if I feel like it's something I should talk about. Chapbooks, just that I still have them available. Bring the drama. You guys fucking love drama. You guys are so funny. Oh my god, I feel like Jerry Springer over here sometimes. Okay, so now I just want this to be known that like I really don't fucking care. But somebody wrote me to let me know, because some of you only found my channel because of this thing that happened like a year or two ago. But a certain somebody who used to call out people who tried to get money from doing YouTube, um, now has a Substack that they are promoting on their YouTube channel that is a paid Substack thing. And this was brought to my attention because of all the shit that went down. And the thing that's funny about it is that I don't fucking care. Like, people, like, do I think the person's a hypocrite for doing a Substack after saying people on YouTube shouldn't try to make money on YouTube? Not really, just because the dude's a writer. So him writing on Substack and charging people to read the shit that he's writing, to me, makes a lot of sense. But the only reason why anyone's going to know he has a Substack is because he promotes it on his fucking YouTube, kind of thing. So And his big thing was the reason why you don't do advertisements on YouTube is because as soon as you do that, people can't take your reviews seriously because you can obviously be bought and all this other shit. So then, like, is he now making like more like clickbaity videos just to tell people that, oh yeah, by the way, I have a Substack? I don't give a shit because like if you can do YouTube and make money on YouTube, fucking do it. It's awesome. Everybody should fucking do it. It's not a big fucking deal. And if you don't make money on your YouTube channel, YouTube is going to make money on your YouTube channel. So whether you like it or not, you making content on a free fucking platform is putting money in somebody's pocket. So, I don't know. I think the people who were letting me know that this was happening were hoping I would like do like a whole video on it and like be mad about it. And I really don't care. Like, I'm glad he's doing something to generate income. You know, that's fucking awesome. Like, I'm a huge supporter of creators creating shit to fucking make a living. So I'm not going to fucking be mad at the fucking dude for doing it. Um it's barely hypocritical. I mean, honestly, like this guy, and if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, like let me know. Like if you have no fucking idea what I cuz I don't want to just sit here and subtweet the fuck out of the world right now. But the only thing that would make me like feel like, dude, this guy's a fucking hypocrite is because he was the one who basically he had the biggest booktube platform for this kind of shit. For like, I don't know, old man talking about books, realm of booktube. And then he just started like going after people and making his cult following like agree that like people who monetize their booktube are bad people and they could be bought. So he created this like very like toxic environment. Yeah, so if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, look in the comments. And Adam, before you retracted that comment, I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. I have no idea who you're talking about. Scroll up, Caitlin. Like scroll up one comment. So anyway, so that's one bit of drama. Um, there is a oh there's a whole other realm of YouTube that I'm dabbling in, not as far as like content creation, but as far as viewing, that none of you guys probably give two shits about. But there's some shit going on over in that world that is making me really fucking angry and making me want to um like lash out and do something. But I realized that like I'm like, that's not my audience. Like they have none of those people have any idea who I am. And if I start making videos about that shit, it's gonna be like old man yelling at clouds kind of shit. So I'm kind of letting that go. But I keep making these videos where like I'll record me like yelling and ranting and shit, and then it's out of my system and I feel fine. I've also been like writing down like notes on videos that I think I might make, and then I'll probably never make them. But like just getting the energy out of me is really, really helpful. Why don't you make a rant channel? See, here's the thing. Like a lot of you guys know, like how limited the space in my brain is, if that makes sense. And like I don't think I could manage another channel. So that's why I keep saying, like, well, what do you guys think I should do on this channel? Like, is it okay if I do this extra stuff on this channel? Because like I can't even keep up a fucking Instagram with my YouTube. I could barely keep up member shit with my YouTube, and I'm doing a really bad job at that. I can't keep up my Patreon with my YouTube. I I have a really hard time like balancing all of these different things. It's really, really difficult for me. And I don't know if it's like ADD thing. Actually, I'm going to make a note of this and I'm going to talk to my therapist about this. Um okay, so what did I just say? Balancing media accounts, let's say. Yeah, boom. Okay, so I'm going to talk to my therapist about that. Dude, just stick to one channel and put whatever you enjoy creating on there. We will watch what speaks to us. Don't stress your bandwidth out trying to diversify. Oh, man. Nikki, that is such a refreshing comment. I feel like someone just poured like warm water over me, but it's terrifying. It's really scary. Garrett, what was pissing you off about those other YouTube videos? Yeah, it does sound a lot like ADD, ADHD. I have ADHD, and that how it is for me. Fuck, dude, it really fucking is. Okay. I'm trying to think of how much I can talk about. Getting back to Gareth's question about the other stuff that's pissing me off. Basically, what is pissing me off is it kind of falls under, oh my god, I feel like this is going to get really fucking crazy. I wonder if I could talk about the topics without. Okay, so here's the first thing. I don't think that there is anything wrong at all in the world with feminism. And there are a lot of small dick motherfuckers out there who have a big problem with feminism and think that feminism is the reason why no one wants to have sex with them. And that's not the reason. The reason is because these guys are total fucking douchebags and have no idea how to land a female. But you can't tell them that because they need the out where the responsibility is not theirs, that they are not the ones at fault. They need something to fucking blame. And there are a lot of these fucking guys who try to act like, they're just like good people. Like real, yeah, incels, right? Yeah, totally. No, yeah. But here's the thing. It's like the whole incel thing, and maybe I'm wrong on this side, but incels mean you're intentionally celibate, right? But the only thing they're intentionally doing is intentionally not taking responsibility for their shitty behavior and horrible fucking actions. So how is that being intentionally celibate? Because that sounds to me like you are being like repeatedly rejected. So like how is that intentionally celibate? It's like even in their name, they can't fucking get their head around how to mm, involuntarily celibate. Oh, okay. So maybe I was wrong about that whole thing. Oh shit. Are we allowed to say the words that you are hesitant to say in the comments? Say all the words you want, please. So that's one thing. Where did you find them? I haven't fallen on those channels, so I feel like a myth that my daughter rants about. Okay, and it's probably in completely different areas than what your daughter's looking at. But so as you guys know, I'm leaving the country very soon here. And so I've been watching a lot of travel videos to find places that I want to go to. And as you find a lot of these travel videos and travel bloggers, it's not the travel bloggers that do this shit. It's the videos that come up because you're watching videos about a certain area. So, for instance, if you watch videos about Vietnam, like you're watching videos about Da Nang or Nha Trang or just like the beaches in Vietnam, you're going to end up finding videos by expats who live in these areas. Okay. And the videos that they're going to be making will be like how to date in fucking Da Nang or something like that. And you end up watching these videos or like seeing these videos because like I mean just every fucking dude on the planet, like you're watching a video about a beautiful beach and then the next video that pops up is like a woman in a bikini and it says like Da Nang like beach and you're like click on it, you're like ooh that and then the next thing you know it's some fucking like 70-year-old dude telling you how women are fucking evil and how it's just like what the fuck. And so then like I go, nah, I don't want to watch any of this shit. So then I start watching different videos and I'm like, ooh, Philippines. Let me look at the Philippines. And dude, like I don't know what it is about the Philippines, but these dudes in the Philippines are very like, oh, Western women, they're not good. And social media, oh man, like women start get like I was married and then my wife got on TikTok and a year later we were divorced. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. So you did absolutely nothing wrong." She went on TikTok, watched a video of someone doing a dance, and now suddenly realized that she doesn't need you because she's a feminist. This totally checks out. This makes perfect sense. You have done nothing wrong. Oh, and then she tried to fuck me out of half my money, and she took the house, and now the kids hate me. Oh, really? Why did the kids hate you? The kids hate you because your wife got on social media? That's fucking weird. How did that happen? Oh, that's very interesting. This is a really good story. I really appreciate this. And shit like that. And it's funny because like you would think Thailand would have the most videos like about that kind of shit, like dating culture and stuff. But like honestly, like the Philippines is just like a breeding ground for these older dudes, like guys in their like 60s and 70s who um like through the guise of Christianity, because they want a traditional woman, and what's a traditional woman? A woman that they can control. They don't want a woman with an education because if they have an education, that means they're probably pro-feminist and no feminism because that's bullshit. And so when you watch these videos, and because I get angry and mad, I go on a rabbit hole of watching these motherfuckers say dumb shit, and I just want to fucking yell and scream, right? But like so they start talking about like oh man, the women here are the best. You want to know why? Because like I was hungry in the middle of the night and my girl woke up and she said, do you want me to make you something? And you know what she did? She made me something to eat. Unbelievable. You know what? Like she cleans the house. Like I woke up and she was already cleaning. And I sat down on the couch, and before I even thought of anything, I had a cup of coffee in my hand. This is why American women are awful and women over here are great. And I'm like, dude, you just want to fuck your mom, you sick bastard. Like, you should just say, like, oh, this woman loves me. Don't fucking go into detail about how she changes your diapers, you fucking pervert. Like, it's just like, and like, honestly, traditional, like, just hearing that word, oh, like, I want a traditional woman. It's like you struck out. Like, all these dudes go over there because they haven't had sex in 40 fucking years, because they have no idea how to talk to women, because they still think women are a different species, and they have no idea how to communicate with a goddamn fucking female. And I don't want to turn this channel into what, because like every once in a while I'll do a video that's like dating advice or something like that. And people say, like, dude, you got to be careful. You're about to turn into one of those what do you call those channels? I don't know, like the pickup artist channels and shit like that. And I'm like, this isn't like being a pickup artist. It's fucking how to communicate with a human being. Like, why is this like a fucking hard thing? It's just, it's so fucking like, oh, so as soon as like I get a bee in my bonnet, like, of course, I just want to yell and scream at motherfuckers. Um, I got way behind because I started like yelling about shit. Involuntarily celibate. Why would anyone brag about that? I am involuntarily celibate. Like, I want to spread my seed and no one will have sex with me because of feminism, not because of like my Cheeto fingers and like me playing fucking World of Warcraft all day and not coming out of my basement, motherfuckers. Um, Let me see. Oh yeah, I hit that. YouTube allows idiots to make videos. Fuck, they let me make videos. So yeah. And potentially become influential. Yeah. No, it's crazy because there are so many lonely, sad fucking men in America in general that a lot of these channels of dudes who just talk about this stuff like have like 50 to 90,000 subs. 1,000 subs. And just like guys going, "Oh yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, feminism. Pfft. Oh, those woke women. Oh god. Oh, tell me one thing that's bad about feminism." And then I bet you $100 some motherfucker will go, "Well, there's this one girl on TikTok and she said that men should die." Okay, so one person said something stupid that really upset you. Tell me one thing wrong with feminism. Because all you did was tell me one stupid thing that some stupid idiot said on a fucking social media platform that maybe you didn't even see. You heard someone else tell you that they saw that. Because most people who say dumb shit about shit they see never even saw it. They heard from someone else that somebody else saw it. It's a bunch of bullshit. Oh my god. Dude, I'm getting fucking angry as shit right now. Um and let's see. Oh, the Philippines is a buffet for Western guys. Yeah, it totally is. And the funny thing is, most of the reason why is because there's a lot of poverty there, and a lot of these women, through no fault of their own, they need to fucking make a buck, know that these dudes will give them all sorts of money and help support their family, and not just their kids, but like their mom and their dad. And these fucking stupid ass Western dudes are like, "Oh man, you got to be careful because those chicks out there are fucking scammers. They'll just scam your money." But like what they do is like they'll just be like telling you, "Oh yeah, like my mom's in the hospital," or like, I don't have any rice or something like that. And then the dude having the fucking savior complex is like, "Oh, really? Well, here, let me send you some money. No, you shouldn't go without food. Oh, your mom shouldn't be sick. Here, like, let me take care of this, you know?" Da-da-da-da-da-da. And they start doing this shit and start giving these chicks money. And then the second the chick goes, "Hey, can I have some money? Because like I need," "Oh, you bitch, you just want me for my money." But you like created a fucking balance of you giving them money when they say they're in need of something. It's, but this whole thing is a lot of these guys And then two, because the economy over there. So some dude out here who is like a broke ass motherfucker goes over to the Philippines and suddenly he's like middle class. Okay. But in his head, he thinks he's rich. Okay. And so he sees guys in America spoil women, and he's always wanted to do that, but he's never been able to do that because he's a fucking broke ass. So he goes over here and then he's like, ooh, I could spoil women. So he starts doing it. And then when people expect it, he's shocked. And he's like, oh my God, it's just like, ugh. Like, I can't. But like, obviously, I could bitch about this for a very long time. Um, but maybe like I'm blessed that I have a fairly active sex life that I don't feel like I need to fucking fly all over the world at all fucking times to try to like white knight somebody. I'm just like, oh my God. Okay. I need to calm the fuck down. A traditional woman is an awful term, isn't it though? Fucking isn't it though? It is so bad. Just say you want to fuck your mom. Just say, like, in whatever like social media you have, like, oh, Billy Bones, I want to fuck my mom. That should be your fucking social media. Boom. Because that's all it is. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. A few years ago, I started poking around black pill channels. I don't even know what that is. That sounds scary. What is black pill? I don't know if I want to know. Ooh, thinking it was code for fellow nihilists like myself, and was disappointed to find out it was mostly people that can't get women. Oh my God. Oh my God. Um, Let me see. So much here. God, you guys have been killing it right now. Wow, it like went all the way up, so now I gotta pull back. That's what she said. People like that help me become a better feminist because it makes me want to do something or say something in my circles. Um, Buddy, I think that is the what's the word I'm looking for? The most G-rated version of what I think you wanted to say in that comment. So good on you. In 2024, feminism should be simply common sense. Oh, and you're not wrong though. Yeah, and seriously, this is what drives me fucking crazy. And like I don't want to like turn into a lunatic about this, but when I hear guys say stuff like, and don't even get me started on that wage gap, that's been disproven so many times. It hasn't. It's actually been proven so many times. But just because you found one situation where some chick makes a bunch of money, oh, the wage gap is totally fake. It doesn't make sense. Blah, 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 blah. And dude, the wage gap also does not apply to fucking minimum wage fucking jobs at fast food. You stupid fuck. Obviously, if there's a minimum wage and people get hired on minimum wage, no matter what your race or gender is, you're going to get that money because it's called a fucking minimum wage. All right. So I played 2 hours of WoW today. Well, Caitlin, I think you have enough children to prove that you are not an incel. So I think you're okay. You dodged a bullet there. You dodged a bullet. But I am glad that you got to have some game time. So I know how much like you dig that. You're not responsible for having nothing but less than basement level qualities and expecting complete submission for that. Yeah, seriously. Oh my fucking God, dude. Those woke women and their choices and their agency. Who the hell taught them that no is a whole sentence? Yeah, these fucking chicks. Ah, apparently was supposed to show my sarcasm. Bunny, it worked. Your sarcasm was greatly noted. Title this live stream Feminist Rant, and you'll get loads of people watching it tomorrow. I know. Oh, do I want to do that? Oh, well, it kind of makes sense because I hit 2,000 subs and I've been gaining subs every day. So, like, according to the Aztec calendar of my life, I should do something to radically cut my subscribers in half today. Yeah, that sounds like it checks out. Um, B word tried to scam me for basic human necessities. Yep, it's an ego stroke. Oh, hey, Winter Lindy. You can't tell me that they don't go there not knowing. Yeah, like totally. And honestly, the thing that drives me crazy about the money thing is that when these guys get to give money to someone who needs it, they feel so good about themselves. Like it has more to do with their own like sense of self-worth for providing something that they could never do in the States, that like it becomes a completely selfish exchange. Like, oh man, I got to save this poor pork. Because here's the other thing about the Philippines, and actually most countries in Southeast Asia. There are province girls that are poor as hell, but there's also a ton of girls who work real fucking jobs and have careers and have college educations. These dudes do not go after those girls because those girls fucking know better. So they go after the girls out in the province who don't have anything because they get to be the fucking guy on the white fucking horse coming in. Like it's yeah. There's a lot of lonely people, and it's sad when they don't know how to cope. It is. It is. But take fucking responsibility. Okay. If when you talk to somebody and they're constantly blaming every fucking thing in the world for everything wrong with them, and they have not said one fucking thing about themselves, that person is fill in the blank. You cannot, especially, dude. Oh my God, I'm about to fucking lose it right now. Especially, okay, I apologize to any sane, conservative viewers that I have right now. I really do. But when you hear these fucking pick yourself up by the bootstraps motherfuckers talking about how every single thing in the world is fucking them up and destroying their life and ruining this country, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, bro. Like, what's wrong? Isn't that what your granddaddy did? Times got rough, depression happened. What did they do? They got themselves up out of the muck. They weren't looking for handouts, were they? No. So just keep on keeping on. Never have no in your heart. Life's a garden. Dig it. What's wrong with you people? Quit fucking blaming every fucking thing in the world for your shitty fucking problems and fucking do something about it. Oh, but it's more fun to bitch online about all this shit. And like, how dumb would it be if I went online and said, man, I'm such a loser because I fucking didn't go to work and now I don't have a job and shit. Fuck. Yeah, that's not fun. So fucking do something about it. Quit being weird, quit being creepy. Talk to a female in person. Don't do it online. Like just randomly run into someone and go, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Boom. There you did it. And If you're really creepy and weird, she'll probably walk away from you. But if you're polite and nice and a fucking good person, maybe she won't. Or like join a fucking in-person book club. Go LARPing for fuck's sake if you're into that kind of thing. Like there are singles events in most metropolitan areas that you could go to where you could meet living, breathing females that you don't have to like blow up or like I don't know. I don't want to like tell people to get prostitutes, but for fuck's sake, like even even paid sex is probably going to help these people a lot. Okay. I know a guy who has a family at home, but goes over there several times a year for a jolly holiday. It's so gross. Dude, when I was in Germany, I was at the airport, and the whole way through the airport, there were all of these. I mean, this was years ago. I don't know if this is the same thing, but all through the airport, there were all these posters of like weird, like black and white, like sad children from like Thailand. And all the posters, they were in German, obviously, so I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. And I had to ask somebody, I'm like, what are all these fucking posters of the sad little kids? And it was like, don't bring back this as a souvenir or something like that. Like the translation's weird, but it was basically a lot of family men, married men, go to Thailand for their little fun, jolly holiday, and they would have dirty S with a bunch of boys and come back with all sorts of stuff that they pass on to their wives. And I guess that was like a big epidemic or something in Germany at one point. And so that was really weird. But like, I don't know, like it's weird because in America, like traveling outside of the country is so rare for people because and in Europe, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that like the European Union, there's countries all over the place that you could just go to for relatively cheap. But in America, being like the leader of the free world, like everywhere else is dirty, everywhere else is poor, everywhere else is crime ridden. Like America is the only safe place in the world and it's the best country ever. So, why would you even want to leave here, even for a vacation, when like everything you could possibly ever imagine and want is here? Don't go over there where it's all dirty and gross and scary. Can't remember why I went that route, but anyway. Da, 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 da. But he says, bro, they left this place in fucking shambles and got angrier and angrier just how hard they broke their backs pulling ladders up behind them. Yep. Sorry, getting mad in my head. No, like get mad because I've been really fucking pissed off about this. Um, I just had to think, aren't there incel women too? Can't the incel men and incel women find each other and make a big old incel family? The problem is, I think with incel women is that incel women don't fucking care if like they're gonna get laid. Like they're like, "Oh, I have a cat and a dog and I have a job," and but again, because they're like that, that's now feminism because they don't need a man. And like honestly, this whole idea about like okay, guys look at feminism as I don't need a man, whereas women I feel like look at feminism as I'm not codependent. I don't see what the fucking problem is. Like, I don't see why somebody saying that, like, they don't have to be in a relationship, because there's a lot of guys who are out there going like, I don't need to be in a relationship. I'm happy. I like being by myself. I like going out when I want to go out. I have a buddy who just broke up. I mean, not just, but pretty recently, just broke up with his girlfriend because he was single for 6 years. Okay. I'm sharing a lot about other people right now. Maybe I shouldn't do this. He was single for 6 years, gets into a relationship, or starts dating this girl, gets into a relationship, was with her for a year, and then realized that he was way happier before he was in a relationship. He liked spending his days off lounging around with his dogs, playing video games, watching movies, going to the movies. He hated having to like do the thing where he would go do the things that his girlfriend wanted to do because it was his girlfriend and he felt like he had to. Now, that is bad relationship behavior, but from his standpoint, he just really did not enjoy doing those things and he was happier by himself. So good. End the relationship and be by yourself. And if you're happy like that, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's not like, and again, I'm probably like fucking up the incel word here, but like the idea that there are people out there who don't want to be in a relationship pisses other people off so bad. And I just don't get it. Because a lot of these guys who are involuntarily celibate, if they ended up in a relationship, they would fucking lose their shit in 5 minutes. Like, what do you mean I can't be online fucking 23 hours a day? What are you talking about? Like, what? There's rules. I have to do what now? Like, they would completely lose their fucking mind unless their new girlfriend talked down to them and treated them the way that their mothers treat them. And then they would like look at that as like, oh, that's love and caring. I'm being yelled at and ridiculed by a woman who's doing my laundry. Oh, okay. I understand this now. This is what a normal relationship is. Okay, let me see. Um, literally, yeah. If you want to get your hands on a beautiful girl, you got to use a MasterCard. Lemmy. Oh shit. Oh, dude, Lemmy would know, dude. And Lemmy had the pick of the litter, dude. Lemmy could have had anything he wanted at any time. Um, True story. Check it out. Femcells. It's totally valid to enjoy being by yourself. It totally is. And that's a fair point too. Being single may just be preferable for some people anyway. It's funny because like since I have been in the dating world and all this stuff, I think I've ended up just making more friends than like love connections. But it's like, like I'll go out on a date or two with somebody, and just as like a social experiment, I think it's been more exciting and more intriguing to hear about why a lot of these women like are single, um how long they've been single, and what they've been doing with their time being single, and what made them think that now was a good time to try to get back in the dating pool. And if I was any kind of anthropologist or sociologist or anything like that, I feel like I would be like in the middle of writing the biggest paper in the world on just fucking how fascinating this shit is. And then whenever you're like, and I know this probably is bad etiquette, but I just get off on it so bad. So I'm on a date with some girl and I'm like, "Oh, tell me some of the like most horrible dates you've been on lately. Like tell me all about it." Like Like, ooh, like what's some of the worst like messages you've gotten and like bad text messages and awful photos? Like, give me all the dirt. Like, this is great. I want to hear all of it. Um, but yeah. But again, I think a lot of that too is like people being um confident, because I feel like a lot of guys are so fucking horribly insecure. The last thing they want to fucking hear about is a girl talking about another guy who's hitting on him. I'm like, dude, bring it. Like, I want to hear all about it. And then like and then if you just want to talk like sexually, like there are a lot of guys who don't want to hear anything about a woman's sexual past. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Like, you need to know everything about them and the things that they like and the things they don't like and the things they're into and the things they're not into. And like all this shit, because that's like fucking healthy. Like, communication is fucking healthy. Anyway, but like just hearing all of this stuff has been so fucking like enlightening. And maybe it's because I've been going on lots of dates and stuff like that. I don't want this to sound like weird and throwing myself under the bus here, but when you're around a bunch of women and you're hearing all this stuff, and then you go online and you see all of these fucking crybaby men who also at the same time call other people snowflakes all the time, which is really like contradictory and fucking hypocritical. But these crybaby fucking dudes talking about all this shit, I feel like if I could just take like a group of these incel dudes, put them in a room, and then bring a bunch of normal women into a room, like I could probably hook all of them up like within like a half hour, because it's not fucking rocket science. But like, you have to break the walls down of blaming everything on everybody, and you have to fucking own your shit and take responsibility for your shitty fucking life. And I don't. And if you want to make this go back into writing, you also have to take responsibility for your shitty fucking life with your writing. You either do it or you don't. Am I right, guys? Oh my god, this live stream has completely gone off the rails, everybody. Let me see. I can't imagine dating now, as I've had the same partner for 30 years. Yeah, and your partner probably wouldn't want you to imagine dating now either. Oh shit. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's I don't know, like I feel like I've had a very normal life until I start talking about my life, and then people are like, "What are you talking about?" Like, normal people don't do that. That's not like what normal people do. And then I'm like, "Oh shit. Is my life, did I do things different than people?" Like, huh. And so it trips me out talking about that kind of shit. But anyway, so yeah. So whoever threw the bone in here about ranting about internet drama, good job. But yeah, so if anybody who watches this in the future, if you're still fucking watching this, like I must have really pissed you off. But if you want to leave any comment down below and tell me one thing wrong with feminism, and have it be an actual thing that's wrong with feminism, and why you don't think women should have equal rights to men. Whatever you think, whatever you want to talk about, leave it down below. And if you want to like, I don't know, come on, we'll do a Zoom call and you could spout your stupid bullshit and I'll make you look like a fucking dumbass. Like, let me know and we'll talk. And it'll be good faith. It'll be good faith because I'm fairly obviously certain I could make you look like a dumbass. So good faith. Yeah, dating is a foreign concept to me, but it seems like the women are better off not dating these guys. Yeah. Well, but at the same time, all of these guys talk like this in their little circles and their little echo chambery kind of thing. And their ideas get more enforced by being around a bunch of other dudes who can't do anything. And I feel like if and this is another funny thing. All these dudes like claim to be like fucking alphas and shit. And that whole thing is fucking stupid. Alpha men, bro, bra, oh, beta cucks. Dude, none of these people have ever had sex. So it's like, I just feel like if any of these like groups of fuckers had just like one dude in there who has had a vagina around a part of his body that wasn't his neck when his mom gave birth to him, like they would be able to help these people realize, oh, like you're being fucking ridiculous and stupid. Like, I don't know. And maybe that's just me thinking that, like, I don't know, that people could be helped. It's not my fucking problem. Fuck everybody. I'm over it. Yeah, let's see. That could be the title. What's wrong with feminism? Oh shit. Then I'm gonna get all sorts of fucking people on this, dude. Got a dip. Adam, let me know. Uh my comic book club is just All-Star Superman. Holy shit. Yeah. Adam, hit me up though if you want that stuff. And I'll hook you up. But yeah, so for those of you who want any of my chapbooks or my books, whether it's End of Everything, Winter, all the other stuff, hit me up. Let me know and I'll send you guys those. Gareth is dating the American style, a thing in the UK. Yeah, let's talk about that because I think dating's fucking stupid. Like, if I'm completely honest. Is dating in the UK same as dating in America? I think so. Like, I mean, I was married to someone from the UK, and that never really came up as something weird. Um, what is dating American style? Maybe that's a different thing because that sounds like something you would get it in and out. Oh wow, that came out even weirder. It sounds like something you say, "Oh, I want a double American style." Like what are we talking about here? Oh, and then by the way, if we do this where I say if I call this live stream what's wrong with feminism, someone's going to have to go in and find out when I start talking about this and put the fucking timestamp in the comments so fucking incel douchebags don't fucking start crying into their freaking fap doll when they have to sit and listen to me talk for fucking 20 minutes. Fucking assholes. Oh, I'm getting all angry, guys. Jesus Christ. Um, Dating definitely isn't a thing like that here in Sweden. Maybe a little bit since the dating apps came. Yeah, what's dating like in Sweden? Is it more like, hey, it's cold outside, you should come over here and we should take our clothes off? What's it like? I imagine it is, except our restaurants would serve smaller portions, which is good. Which is good. There's nothing worse than like hanging out with somebody and getting sick because you ate a shit ton of food. That's the worst. We're the world capital of situationships. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds like good times. That sounds good. Yes. I don't know. I just like this isn't my fight, and I shouldn't be the one pissed off and yelling about it. But I don't know. It's just like I wanted to just like watch a video about like the 10 most beautiful beaches in Southeast Asia. Why do I want to hear about some 70-year-old dude and his traditional girlfriend or traditional wife? Like, just show me a fucking beach. Give me a fucking coconut. I'm so fucking easy. No one ever has to hear me say a word again. Just give me what I want, YouTube. Quit trying to like trap me with your algorithmic fucking anger shit. Ugh. Dude, YouTube totally did this to me. You meet in school, at work, or at a party, and then sort of fuse together datelessly. Oh my God, my heart. That sounds amazing. Oh, fusing together datelessly. God, that should be like a name of an emo band. Oh, like stars colliding. Well, and there's the name of your first album, JH's new emo band. Fused together datelessly. Oh my God. Somebody put that on a fucking t-shirt. Stat. Germany, you get to know each other gradually in real life. When you want to meet up with someone for the first time alone, you have a nice walk or something. See, now this is my thing, and maybe this is wrong, but I'm going to throw this out there because this seems to have worked for me. And I've never had a date. Well, I really haven't ever been on a date either until September was the first date I went on. Like actual like date, like, oh, here, we will go to this place and have food together and try to get to know one another and then decide what we are doing after dinner. Um, which to me is just really fucking weird. It's like a job interview with food. Like it's weird. So what I like to do, especially if you're doing app stuff, is if you're talking on the app or whatever and you're just like chit-chatting and it seems to be going well. Key fucking words here. Seems to be going well. If the person you're talking to does not seem interested, do not force the fucking topic. Do not force the issue. Okay? If they seem interested, try to do like a phone call. Okay? And without any pressure here, and I shouldn't even say this because now it's going to put pressure on you, turn that phone call into a first date and try to get all of the first date bullshit mumbo jumbo out of the way on a phone call and see if you could talk to somebody on the phone for an hour or two. And if you can, that's definitely somebody that you could spend time with because you guys just talked for fucking 2 hours. If you can't do that, stop. Do not talk to that person because you guys have nothing to fucking talk about. So what are you going to do? You have nothing to talk about with this person. You guys don't get along at all. So now you're going to go out to dinner with this person, probably pay for their meal, and be super fucking resentful that you guys aren't talking about anything. And then afterwards, they're going to go home by themselves. And you're going to be super mad because you felt like you just paid for sex with food because you're a fucking pervert. And that's what you think is happening, that it's a transactional fucking thing now. So you just pissed yourself off because you kept pushing something that should not have even been a thing. So if you can't have a fucking conversation with somebody and it be a good conversation, then don't even bother talking to them or anyone. Like just kill that and move to the next person and try to see if you could have a conversation with somebody. And once you knock out all of those weird like first date questions and interview shit, when you finally do go out and like go on a date or like go eat food together, whatever the fuck, you will realize how like chill it is because like there's no pretense, there's no bullshit. Like all of that stuff already got fucking taken care of. And if you really don't even know how to make the phone conversation work, ask open-ended questions. Seem interested. Like it's not fucking hard. Um I can't believe I just had to fucking go into that. Let me see. My wife and I were together for a while before we went on anything that even resembled a date. Yeah, seriously. Like every person I've been with for a long period of time, like it was usually like 6 months to a year before we did anything that was like a date. And I don't consider that dating because you're already with the person. If you have seen the person naked, taking them out to dinner isn't a date. That's just like you guys getting food, which might sound very unromantic, but you have no idea what happened when they didn't have clothes on. So don't tell me I'm not romantic. Um, yes, like that, JH. I've never had a date. When you said app stuff, I actually thought appetizers and imagined what food I'd like. Ooh, app stuff. Yeah, let's get some apps. Let's get some apps. What was the last app I got? Oh, this wasn't a date. I took my kid and her boyfriend out to lunch because they helped me with the storage unit. And we went to Red Robin. That seems where we always go because it's usually the middle of the day and I just want alcohol. And there's not many places right there where I could have alcohol poured down my throat. So we go to Red Robin. And what was that? Was it chicken? I don't know what the fuck it was. I thought it might have been chicken, but it was like fried, and I think there were pickles in it, and then like weird sheets of potato. I don't fucking know. It was so gross I couldn't eat anything. And so I ended up not getting any food, and then they ate like fucking horses, which really fucking pissed me off, by the way. I don't know. Whatever. We're in that stage now where like, oh, we don't have to buy our own lunch. We're gonna get everything on the menu. Oh, I fucking really hate that. I really, really hate that. Uh, can we just have the food pie eating contest, then go home immediately after? Like go home together immediately after, or like leave each other at the pie eating contest? Like a state fair pie contest? Yes, but minimal onlookers. Oh, see, you're fucking up. You cannot have a pie eating contest in public and not have onlookers. Oh, me and my wife call it date night if we go out together. Yeah, and I mean, that's cool. And like I'm not like knocking that, but like how do I say this? If it is something that is planned, then I get that. And like go, you know what? I want to do something nice for you. We're going to do something. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Wear something sexy. You're going to enjoy yourself. Bring a fucking sweater in case you get chilly. Something like that. And then like you do something. I dig that. But if it's something like oh, we're going to Costco. Okay, let's go to Costco. And then on the way home from Costco, you're like, hey, do you want to hit the McDonald's drive-through? I wouldn't throw that into date night because if you do that in about 3 years, that's going to end up a topic of conversation with your wife's therapist, and then things are just going to look bad for you at that point, bro. Oh shit. Um, Pie eating contests are fun because you pay the fee, eat, make a mess, and leave. Yeah, and this is all sounding super sexual, guys. I don't know if Bunny was doing a euphemism with the pie eating contest, but especially after Jimmy's last comment, I cannot get my head out of the gutter. So we're gonna have to flip this thing around. And Bunny, I swear to God, if you say a hot dog eating contest now, like you're gonna get in trouble. Together or apart, we can talk about pie or feel sick alone and cry into Pepto bottles. Buddy, that reminds me when I walked around Monterey all day drinking a bottle of Pepto. Oh, that sounds fucking horrendous. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so does anyone have any other questions about anything? I think I pretty much beat feminism and incels to death. Wow. That was not planned today, guys. That was not what I thought I. Oh, no. Oh, shit. And like, I know I teased this a bunch, but at different points over the last like year, I've made videos about my dating problems and like dealing with depression and dating at the same time and things of that nature. And I kept saying I was going to put those up on the members side, but I don't know if I want to share that much of my personal life. And that's been kind of a tricky thing for me. So I have a bunch of videos I've done where I've, like Nikki said, told stories and likes story time with Matt. Um, but I don't know how much of that I want to share, I guess. Like I feel really like it's helpful and healthy to record the videos, just like the rant videos I don't put up. But then after I do it, um, like I feel a lot better. So like doing this on a live stream, like if I recorded this, I would not put this out. This whole thing would never have seen the light of day. But because it's on a live stream and I can't like unupload it, you know, like that's why it's here. So maybe I should just, I don't know, talk about my personal bullshit during fucking live streams and then I'm stuck with it. Steinbeck stroll by Canary Row with Pepto. Oh my god. They have a private beach for seals nearby. It was great. Wait, are you in? Where are you right now? Are you on the West Coast right now? Jimmy, where are you? I step away for 5 minutes and come back to pie euphemisms and sausage munching. Whoa, 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 Nicky Jam, Nicky Jam. Oh my god. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think I even said the word munching. I think that's on you. I think you put that in there. I'm pretty sure me and Bunny were the only ones talking about literal food. Oh, you guys were talking about literal food. Okay. Would you enjoy sharing? If not, I wouldn't. Only my opinion. Wait, let me see if I'm reading this right. Would you enjoy sharing? Are you talking about food or are you talking about those videos I was just talking about? Come on, pronouns, pal. Let's do this. Of course. I'm on the East Coast, but I spent a week in Monterey in '07. Oh, okay. Yeah, Monterey's gorgeous. It's cold as shit most of the time, but it's gorgeous. Context is key. It is. It is. And the videos. Okay, so we're not talking about food. I thought Bunny's like, you can't have my pie. What are you talking about? Um, yeah, I don't know. Cause like I felt comfortable enough recording the videos, thinking I was gonna post them. And I just haven't. And a lot of it too is because I mean, this isn't necessarily the reason why, but the novel that I'm going to be writing is about this period in my life and navigating it and um like going back and forth between how I've normally met people and being in my 40s going on dating apps for the first time in my life. Like shit like that. Like just um I don't know, like that kind of shit. And there were a lot of things that shocked me about what life is really like. And then there were also some things that trip me out a little bit in the sense where I feel like I've actually lived kind of a privileged um I don't want to say love life, but like I thought how my life like that has gone has been very normal and very average to a lot of people. Like that's how everyone's life would be. And it turns out that that isn't fucking true at all. And like I mean, I've been single for about a year now and this is kind of like the longest I've been single since I was a kid, and it's fucking weird, you know? And I didn't realize that for the most part, I've pretty much been relationship to relationship, you know? And like I don't know. And I just thought that's what everybody did. Like I didn't realize there was I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling now. Um, but so just looking at how like, oh, people aren't like me, like how do they manage? And so I feel like I've just been like studying a bunch of people and studying how like relationships work and how dating works and how casual sex works with just a bunch of people. And it's been like fucking mind blowing. Like just realizing that not everyone has had the life that I've had, if that makes any sense. I don't know if this is please let me know if you need any clarifying messages or clarifying information because I feel like I am just like spewing here. Um, I have listened to a woman's podcast for a year and then read her novel. Uh-oh, let me get this because I can't see behind the heart thing. That was interesting, but also quite repetitive. See, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I don't want to like say a lot of shit that's gonna be in the book anyway, because yeah, I don't know. And then on top of that, I also how do I say that? This is really tricky. Maybe I should just use the videos for my own context because, like, there's a lot of stuff that has happened over the last year where I was like in tears and like somebody would say something to me or a date would go bad or just something and like it would leave me feeling very introspective and I would start looking at myself and looking at like Like, how could I have done this better? Like, what flaws do I have that created this situation that I'm in? And made me very like where I was just like bawling my eyes out basically. And I feel like a lot of those things in the book are not going to be presented quite that way because I'm still trying to make a narrative like uh, and that's again we've talked about this before. One of the reasons why I'm having a hard time with this book and why I haven't started it yet is because I don't know the end. I don't have the end of the book yet. And unless there is a lesson learned, unless there is something that I have that I didn't have at the beginning, at least outlook wise, like there's no point in that book because then it just becomes a bunch of short stories and it has no through line. And I need to know the through line from the beginning to lay all of the like Easter eggs of foreshadowing and shit like that, if that makes sense. So, um, trying to figure out what the end is has been the biggest thing, but this might just be the thing in my life where it's like not all stories have endings. Like, I know in fiction, you have your first, second, and third act, and you have your arc, and here is your story. But like sometimes that's not how fucking stories end. And like when me and Bucks were talking about this, and he's like, no, 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 do not live your life like a novel. No, do not live your life like plot. That is bad. Do not do that because you are going to put yourself in situations just so you could write about them. So don't do that. That's a dangerous way of living. And I wasn't looking at it like that. I was looking at it as just like documenting this strange thing. But like he has a point, I have a point. I think it just depends on how it's going to be put down, you know. So I don't know. This is an awesome live stream, Matt. You're at your best when you're energized and motivated. Write something when you sign off. It's just gonna be me being angry. Oh, our lives have several plots, sometimes happening at the same time. I agree. I totally agree. But yeah, this has been going on for a little bit, so maybe I should cut this fucker. And I don't know if you guys have some questions or things you want to talk about. Drop that in here, and because we still have a few people here, so if you guys want to keep hanging out, let's hang out a little bit longer. But yeah, let's pick some brains here, or else we're all going to assume that Jimmy and Bunny are talking in euphemisms, bringing that right back around. But and if you guys are done with this, start dropping out. What kind of vape is that? This is it's Miami Mint. And I was told that this was going to be a stronger mint flavor than this one that I had. And it basically tastes exactly the same. It's not any stronger, but it has a little hint of honeydew in the mint. So it's like kind of like a mint with a touch of melon. It's kind of disgusting. Nope, I'm pretty sure we're just friends. Did you get anywhere with the writer's block that you had the week before? I didn't really get anywhere with it. It was more of me wanting to start my novel, but I don't want to start it here. I want to fucking already be gone and I want to be writing it on a beach, a beautiful white sand beach with turquoise water, drinking fucking coconut juice, eating fucking mangoes, wearing a stupid hat, brown as a nut, like, so I think what I'm doing with that is that's kind of my motivating factor to move my ass to hurry up and finish all the stupid fucking things I have to do. There are a couple other things that I have to do that are, um, what's the word I'm looking for here? Annoying as all fucking hell. But once they're done, I will feel really good. And so, like, I'm still thinking July is when I'm going to be gone. So that is the plan. But things keep happening. And so that's driving me crazy. But I have been more productive as far as like getting things done and that kind of shit. And I'm also learning languages right now. I'm taking little classes on different languages for the different places I'm going to be going to. And I'm trying to see which languages I like best and will probably um, spend more time or start my time in places like that. So one of these days you're going to show up to one of these videos and I'm just going to start like speaking in a completely different tongue, and that's going to be weird. Let's see. I sent you a voice message because I thought it would magically fix your notification problem, but I have no magic. Probably shouldn't write this here doing it anyway. Dude, seriously, like hit me up on WhatsApp or something, or email me or something. I don't know why. Like, does anyone know why Instagram notifications don't work? Like, I tried uninstalling the app and reinstalling it. I've turned on every fucking notification and I don't get a single fucking thing from that. I have no idea what I did. Yes, dude, let's do it. When do you have time, Gareth? Let's do that. No, I do not have any videos of me speaking anything yet. But right now learning, I'm working on two. And once I get to the point where I can um, ask any question that I would need to ask, um, be able to order food, be able to get directions and all shit like that, and but still sound like I'm trying to be respectful to the culture and everything like that, then I'll pick up other things. But the problem that I'm noticing I'm having is even though I know how to speak like a lot of especially one of these languages, I have a really hard time understanding it when someone speaks it to me. So, I think that's just going to come with practice, I guess, like when you're with somebody, because like I could sit here all day long and learn stuff and learn stuff and learn stuff and learn stuff. But if I'm not hearing people speak like that at me, like, I don't know, because like, and like learning intonations and uh kind of like the flow, the pattern of how some, because like I don't know if you know this, but like a lot of languages have cadences that like you wouldn't even like think is like a thing. And so when you hear people talk, sometimes it's very sing-songy, sometimes it's very like from deep down and just like straight across. Sometimes it goes like this the whole time, like everything starts low and goes high. And other times, like the one I'm doing right now, to me sounds very sing-song, but I feel like that's very offensive to say. Like, oh, you sound like you're singing a song to me when you speak, and like someone might go, well, that's fucking rude as shit. That's just how I talk, motherfucker. And I could understand why someone would take offense to that. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. I've got time. I'm delayed because I can't get a thumbnail done. Oh, yeah. I was doing thumbnails for a while. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I was doing an experiment where for 2 months, every video I did had like a distinct thumbnail that kind of all matched, kind of thing. And I noticed that it did absolutely nothing as far as having my subscribers watch my videos more, and it really didn't do anything in bringing me new viewers. So I was like, I'm spending a lot of time making fucking thumbnails and they're not working. So either my content is not riveting at all, and I'm like, it's not my thumbnails, it's that my videos are about shit nobody gives a fuck about. So no matter how great my thumbnail is. And then the other day I even tried to do a thumbnail of just a girl's butt, and I put that up on a video, and YouTube age restricted it. So they're like, we're just not going to show this to a lot of people. And I'm like, oh, and it totally, like, I've never had a video get so few views right after I put it out. Like, I honestly think it's still under 20 views right now. And I put it out last week. So I think a lot of people just didn't even see it. But so I'm trying different things just to see if I could like get any kind of traction. But I don't know. We were talking about thumbnails, and I went on a tangent about me. So apologize. Not you apologize. I'm apologizing to you. Apologies. Can you get a learning partner to speak and listen to? Yeah, but especially with these two that I'm working on right now, um, even like regionally, they are very different. So unless I'm going to the place where they live, like they're going to speak the same language a little different than somebody who lives like 5 hours away, if that makes any sense. I don't know. So I've been trying to like listen to people online. And that's another thing too. A lot of the people online, because learning the words isn't hard, it's learning how sentences are constructed. And in a lot of these other languages, like instead of putting like the subject first and then the verb and whatever, it goes verb, um subject, and then like possessive subject or something like that. And so just that's weird. But then another thing that I'm having a hard time with is that one of these languages, instead of like in English, where like, so you have the word move, okay? And when you are in the process of doing that, you put ing at the end. So now it's moving. When it's something that happened in the past, you put ed at the end. When it's something that is happening, like I guess right now, you put an s at the end of it, and it's moves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there are things you do with a root word, but in some of these languages, you take the root word and you put something at the end of it, you put something at the beginning of it. Sometimes you put the suffix or prefix in the middle of the word. Like you break the word up at a syllable and you put this modifier in, and that makes the word mean something different. But that's the other thing too, because it's not just like past tense, present tense, future tense. Like when you do this, it makes the word a different word. And that kind of shit is like really difficult for me to wrap my head around. And um like I don't know what you would call it, like sentence modifiers. Those are really difficult for me. Like and where you put them and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like that's just something for me. Um Tangier Island is a sing-song type of English. Very interesting. Tangier Island. Where is that? That's not like Tangiers in Morocco, is it? Is that what you're talking about? It's kind of like driving. You learn the difficult or you learn the technicalities of it, but the reality is different. Regional slang, etc., can make it difficult to understand compared to a book or course. Totally, totally, totally. Grocery shopping at Aldi's in America should appeal to a lot of people, but then they might be confused by your other stuff. Yeah, totally. Totally. And like I keep hearing like different things, especially from like YouTube gurus. Like it used to be, that's what's clicking. It used to be you needed to find a niche and stick in it and never go outside of that because YouTube will not push your video to people outside of that niche. I guess YouTube stopped doing that because a lot of people were doing different stuff. And then I think also YouTube noticed that people were just making multiple channels. And if they could get the same content on the one channel, I don't know if this has anything to do with it. But so whatever. So I think YouTube is, according to what I've been seeing lately as of 2024, YouTube is a lot more laxed on you creating whatever kind of content you want on one channel. Whereas a couple years ago, if you wanted to do anything different, you needed to do a different channel. So that's just kind of like a fun, interesting thing. We do that with verbs. In Germany, you do that where you put like things in the middle of the word. That's the thing that's been fucking me up harder than anything. Like um breaking a word up and dropping stuff in the middle of a word. Like that, like I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Who in their right mind would do something like that? Oh man. It's in the middle of the Chesapeake Bay off the coast of Virginia. Really? Tangier Island. I've never even heard of that. In Virginia? Oh my god. Yeah, like I was actually talking to someone yesterday um about my language, and they're like, why is your voice so much higher when you speak in this language? Because like your voice is normally like kind of low, and then when you start saying the other words, like your voice goes up really high. And I'm like, well, because that's how I hear like all of like you guys say it, you know? And it's just because like the people I'm hearing talking have a higher pitched voice than I do. So when I'm trying to like mimic what I'm hearing, um like my voice like registers up and I start doing all this other shit. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to find some like deep voiced motherfucker speaking like this so I could like learn how to speak. So that was kind of funny. I felt really stupid after that, like really dumb. Um, but at least in this language I'm learning right now, the inflections are like a big part of it. So there's like vroom, vroom, vroom. It's it's interesting. It's been fun. So I've been like digging that. Um Wait, I thought I just saw. Oh wait, here we go. Essen eat, a fessin eat up. Oh man, this is gonna be really Afginsen, same in the past. Oh, same in the past. So, oh, I see what you mean. Because AUF is the prefix there for eat. And then you drop in the you drop in the GE, but is the GE just a part of the prefix, or is that like a separate thing you drop in? That's really interesting. Oh, it's GEG that you would be dropping that in. The geg. So is the off geg like one prefix, or is off one and geg a separate one? That's pretty interesting. Oh, and then there's been like a lot of other things too, like certain modifiers that you put in sentences. If the sentence ends in a consonant, you have to use this modifier. If it ends in a vowel, you have to use this modifier. So that's been kind of tricky for me. But again, I like no one is expecting me to master language in a couple weeks. But because like I'm super fucking impatient, I'm like why am I not horribly fluent in this right now? Like what the fuck? Oh man. Okay, so this is really interesting. Hang on, let me see this. Winter Lindy, thank you so much for going into detail with this. This is awesome. Geg is to make it past perfect. Off is a prefix. Am I pronouncing these correctly, by the way? Got a split. Have a great one, everybody. Yeah, Bunny's like, oh, we're doing German lessons. I got to get the fuck out of here before someone starts asking me to speak German. All right, buddy. See you later. Yeah, I need to wrap this up too. Like we've been going 2 hours, although I'm really enjoying myself. You guys are awesome. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna split. I need a cup of coffee and I have to do human things. Close enough. Oh, dang it. Okay. I'm just wanting one teacher to say, "You're perfect. You're doing great." Oh, look at me like begging for fucking praise. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, just kidding. Thank you so much for that. Okay, guys, you guys are awesome. Type hard. Have a good evening, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. You guys are awesome. See ya.